Thank you for asking me to speak. Well, I am the last speaker, and I have all the disadvantage of speaking now because whatever I wanted to say, I find that everybody has covered um, this that all points have been covered. Well, I have the present duty of proposing a vote of thanks, but before I do that, let me first wish my friend Parthasarathi Ghosh, the author of the book, a very happy birthday, many happy returns of that day. Incidentally, as many of you pointed out, today is also the birthday of the Nobel laureate poet Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, who was a great thinker, philosopher, and a social reformer in his time. Well, in my opinion, my friend Partho is also a great thinker, a philosopher, and a social reformer. I think in time, in future, he will be also remembered as one of the social reformers because the way he has written this book and he has placed it before us. In fact, he has been playing an active role as a social reformer for the last 20 years through his organization, the Boston Pledge. The organizer of the webinar today, he had established in the 2000. My friendship with Partho dates back to 1966 when he joined IIT Kharagpur as BTech students. I have been interacting with them since then, with intermittently and continuously for past couple of years. And I am aware of the lectures he delivered over the 30 plus years in different countries, in different parts of the world. I should say that Partho allowed me to trespass the realm of his thoughts on beginning a new renaissance. I felt honored when he discussed the contents of the book and his ideas of nurturing and developing the leaders of tomorrow who would bring in changes on equity and betterment of the mankind at large. For me, it has been a very exciting, pleasant experience of interacting with him for the past couple of months while he was preparing or finalizing the publication of the book. Although the book is written in the context of India, his ideas are universal. India is a developing economy and it is in the process of course correction to become a vibrant economy and a leading economic power in the next 25 years. Friends, you will kindly agree that Partho has triggered the thinking process in many of us, including the renowned or eminent panelists who spoke today. He has very lucidly articulated his thoughts in several issues in this book, which is evident from the reflections from the speakers like Sam Pitroda, Mr. Suresh Prabhu, Mr. R. Gopal Krishnan, Mr. Lawrence Kaufman, and in addition to that, we had our friend Anil Kakatkar, Farooq Mistry, Kishan Khanna, and others who spoke their mind. Some had very clearly said that it is necessary that we must focus on integration. We must focus on integration rather than defragmentation. We must shift our focus from politics and power to development. Gopal has issued his 5 points on which he has rightly pointed out that we have failed in removing the social disparity. We need to bring in a lot of changes in that, and he's given many other points also. I am not going to I wanted to summarize, but then I find I'll be taking a lot of your time if I do that. Mr. Suresh Prabhu has rightly said that it is necessary that we change our mindset. We change control our own mind, because it is the software that is going to control the hardware. Mr. Lawrence Kaufman has said that this book is a must read. Like Gopal, his contemporary Farooq Mistry also has given his 5 point. He's saying that Atmanirbhar Bharat is not going to only manufacture in India. That is not correct. We must design in India. Well, I will not comment upon others because that is going to take a little bit of more time. But Partho, you have advocated the importance of reviving the spiritual vector in the development of civilization, rather than continuing with the Darwinian concept of survival for the fittest. You have virtually challenged both the socialistic and capitalistic economic system that virtually governs the world. In fact, the recent pandemic has exposed the hollowness of the economic system that governs the world, and there's a need for new economic system. The thought leaders in the discipline of economics should take note of Partho's thoughts on particularly cellularism and the significance of central economic nervous system of the national economy. We need to change our mindset from the transactional relationship to the new form of relationship based on integration. We must promote power of self-expression in our own mother tongue. I think Partho, when he talked about cellularism, he considered the entire world to be comprising of different cells, and every cell we speak in our mother tongue, and if every cell develops, the entire world develops, and we want to integrate that. Everyone should be happy, everyone should be allowed to grow in their own way, because it's the mother tongue, the culture and economy, they are all interrelated. So if every region develops, the entire country develops. I have no doubt that the dreams of Partha could be translated into reality, provided the decision makers could learn to unlearn and relearn to change their focus. I agree with Puran, who has rightly said that the book must be a compulsory reading for the decision makers of today and tomorrow, especially the IAS officers, corporate CEOs, aspiring leaders, members of the academia, and the university students who have specific roles to play in nation building. Partha set up a national leadership academy in IIT Kharagpur, keeping that in mind. I had a discussion with Partha. I had told him that it may not be possible for the decision makers of today to bring in changes because they have a typical mindset and they have been grown up with a kind of transactional relationship. But we have to catch the people young. If the students of today, if they read this book, and if this book is made compulsory in reading in all universities, you never know the leaders will emerge like phoenix in future, who will bring in changes in the society. Friends, time has come for us to introspect, review, and redesign new ecosystem that will ensure prosperity for all. Let us take away from this webinar today that each one of us would make every effort, however infinitesimal that may be, to bring in changes and help in translating Partho's dream into reality. Friends, before I close, let me thank the eminent speakers like Sham Patradar,
Mother's Day,
R. Gopal Krishnan, Suresh Prabhu, Larry Kaufman, Professor Farooq Mistry,